Oh, I love light leaks. What's up, friends? How's it going? Today I have in my hands something very special. This is my new Diana F instant back camera from Lomography.com, but really just Amazon because that's where I bought it from. This is a really sweet but really odd camera, and I love it. But a couple of days ago when I got the camera, I had no freaking clue how to use this thing. It is nothing like using any other camera that I've ever used. It's really cool. It's really exciting. But my hope is maybe if you're in that same place that I can help you out with this video of just a quick how-to of what I've learned over these couple of days. So if this helps you out in any way, seriously, like this video, comment on this video, subscribe, but mainly I just want you to leave a comment and let me know that I helped you. That's what it's about here. We're gonna start on the back of the camera. There's no LCD screen here. You will see. This is important to note. Probably before you buy the camera if you want one. So this is where the Polaroids go in. You actually use these little mini Polaroids that come in little Pop-Tart looking pack things, wrappers. Which makes me want a Pop-Tart. So whenever you're shooting, make sure you have Pop-Tarts with you so that you don't get into a situation where you become depressed. Although that would lead to some very interesting art, I think. This is what the little cartridges come in that have the Polaroids in them. So this one's actually hollow. See, there's nothing in there. Make sure you put it this way, and then you basically pop it in like that, with the yellow strip pointing out this way, because that's how you can see through there and see that there's film in there. It's magical, right? So the first thing you will see is this nice little blue encircled button. You will think that this is the picture takey button. This is not the picture takey button. This was the first mistake I made when I got the camera, and it led to some really bad results. Pretty much pictures of nothing. And I'll get to how this actually works in a second, or I'll explain kind of the why it works the way it does. But this only spits the Polaroid out. This is the power button. You don't even want this power button on when you take the photo, which is very weird, I know, but once again, I'll get to that in a second. So now we're flipping around to the front here. This is where the majestic glory happens. All your camera functions happen from this lens. Once again, super weird. You have this little lever right here, and if I can get close, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. Okay, so you have a P, you have a sun, you have a sun with a person in front of it, and then you have a person. I like to think of this as kind of like an ND filter, if you've ever used one of those. If you haven't, look it up, because it's kind of worth explaining in this video. It will detract from the primary motive of the video, so we don't want that at all, because then everyone leaves. And I need to make money. I'm just kidding. I don't make money. That's funny. Okay, so this is how you focus the camera. This is one of the last things I learned. I saw somebody do it on a video, and I was like, whoa, that thing moves. Okay, so you turn this, and you see you have 1 to 2 meters, you have 2 to 4 meters, and then you have infinity. So you basically turn this inside here like this, and it'll focus it for you. It's doesn't like free turn, which is probably a good thing, but it is a little hard to turn, so don't worry about that it's not supposed to turn, because it is supposed to turn. You will turn it. You just have to put your elbow into it. Like that, just really hard onto the actual glass. So this is the most important part of the camera. This is your shutter lever. You actually pull this down to open up the lens to expose light onto the Polaroid film. So you're literally exposing you're literally exposing light to the film when you do this, and which is really cool. And if you're into photography and the history of photography and you understand the exposure triangle, if you're a nerd about that kind of stuff, that makes this camera really awesome, because you're literally controlling the exposure with your finger. It's very, very interesting. So up here on top you have these two little switches. This is also very important. You have B for bulb, and then N for, I have no idea, but All I know is that the N restricts your shutter speed to a 60th of a second. And that's important if you're outside, because it's very unlikely, unless you're like Captain Speedfinger, that you're going to pull this lever down and let it go quick enough for it to expose fast enough to not for the photo to not be completely overexposed and just white. So I tried that once, and the photo was completely overexposed and white. You have an on and off switch on the flash. I haven't actually used the flash yet. I want to get into playing with that too. You have a fire button to fire the flash, which makes me think that you can actually fire the flash independently of the exposure, which is really exciting stuff. That you can get into some really fun experimental stuff with that. So that's it. Also the viewfinder, you just use your eye for that. Like this? If you don't know a lot about lomography, I encourage you to check it out, because it's I really love the weird experimental culture that lomography is, and I'm getting these really interesting plastic cameras that you have to experiment with, and you don't know what you're gonna get. That's kind of what that's all about. So lomography has like 57 bajillion cameras on their site, so you could get anything. So if you're not into this super hipster Polaroid crap, oh, I love light leaks, then maybe you should get another camera. So there you go. I have plenty of other videos if you're interested, and I am just as stunningly handsome in all of them. Some of them even more. Some of them I am not wearing clothing. That's my other channel. See you guys later. Let me know if this helped you out. Goodbye!